Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Does that work? Test, 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 test.
Oh. No.
Test, 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 test. Test, test, test.
Yeah, that was fine. It's that one there.
Can I just have your attention, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get the presentation underway. There's a lot of people that want to travel and quite a few people who probably want to go to some establishment that serves an alcoholic beverage or two. Look, it's my privilege to be at the head of the club. Doesn't mean I run the club. It's a very big team effort. I've got a thank you list. I'm not going to bore you and have a long speech. I'll just make sure that we get through it quickly. Obviously, I want to thank all the club members who assisted in the running of the meeting. Without them, the meeting will not happen. There's a couple of other special thank yous to Paige and Dave D, who ran the ramp for us. Big thank you. That's always a job that nobody wants to do. Special thanks to Frank and his jet ski crew for their assistance. It's always handy to have those guys available on the water for us. To our divers, Renee, Simon and Kerry, much appreciate your expertise. Special thanks to any of our guys who were running course boats, and a special thanks again to John Fowler and Bob Beasley, who operate our crash boats. They're also our corner referees. Much appreciated, guys. For a small club like ours, revenue is hard to obtain, and what I would like to say is a big thank you to the crew of ladies and gentlemen who work tirelessly and extremely hard on heat to run our barbecue and deliver the goods and hopefully some cash. While I have his microphone, I'd also like to thank Scotty and the crew at GP Hydro Livestream, who always deliver an outstanding quality product. More importantly, wonderful guys to work with. I know he's gone home, but I'd like to make mention of Craig Lynn. He always gives a passionate and very insightful view of how racing should be held. I'd also like to thank personally our secretary and Facebook guru, Warwick Lang, for his promotion, wonderful coverage of our events, competitors and sponsors. Now, mentioning sponsors, I'm not going to go through and list everybody because we have a large number of sponsors. What I will say is, no matter how much, whether it be large or small, your contribution is extremely important to the ongoing support of our club. Thank you very much to all sponsors. I think we've all had a good run on our Facebook page and etc. Some of them are still here, which is much appreciated. Obviously, special thanks to Andrew Wamsley and his family, but particularly Andrew, I know, who works really hard, both financially and emotionally, to keep the event running. Much appreciated, mate. I'd also like to thank Dylan Wood, wherever he is. Young Dylan, who worked tirelessly selling tickets to the pub for us last night. He gave us a hand in the tower and worked his butt off in the barbecue as well. Thank you, Dylan. Much appreciated. Yeah. Can't have done a bad job then, Andrew. Also like to thank the members of the family of the Lewis family who continue to support the running of the event. Much appreciated. And I'm not sure if they're still here. Hopefully they might be. Also like to thank Laurie and the crew from the Trojan crew for their valuable support, and I'm sure your involvement has assisted the club in maintaining a high level of competition for the Lewis Trophy. Especially also thanks to all the competitors and crew. Many have travelled far and wide. Your support cannot be underestimated. It's a showcase for our great sport here on the friendliest club in New South Wales. Now that's enough speaking from me. We'll get into the serious part and start handing some trophies and that out. Warwick.
Thanks again, everyone. And just a bit of housekeeping for our club. We've got a few special trophies we need to hand out that aren't related to this weekend. So, Dylan Wood, if you come up. Third place in last year's club point score for Formula Futures. Hold on there, mate. I think there's more for you. Just bear with me. And also a second place in the President's Trophy, the New South Wales State J2 titles. Thank you. Thomas D, are you here? Thomas D. We have a third place in the J2s, New South Wales Championship. And Joel Gray, is little Joel about? One of the tiniest competitors we've got. Joel placed third in the New South Wales titles. Thank you, Joel. And just another quick couple of New South Wales title stuff to give out. Unleashed, first in the Bob Thurger, which I'll give to Scotty in the live stream to take back. Tate Ramsey in Reckless, second in the Bob Thurger Memorial. And Blake, is Blake here? Third, Blake Ramsey. Right. And we got a first place in the Stuart Doyle for Reckless. Always good to be able to present them in person. And Brett Nidri, is Brett still here? Yep. Brett had a third in the Stuart Doyle. You got the rest of the where'd he go? Just a second, he's got all the results. I haven't got them. I can do the outboard. So first in the outboard class was Scott Krause. So Scott's already had to go because he's back at Temora. Second place is Greg Lambert. Thank you, mate. Do you want to say any quick words? We'll do the 95 mile an hour now. Glenn Brown. First place was Steptoe, Glenn Brown. A pretty good effort, I reckon, for his first big race meeting as a driver, not as a crew member. So that's first place. There is prize money. We're going to EFT it into your account. I need you to either send me your account details or see Amy. All right, that's just the way. It's just going to be easier this year. Second place. Oh, does he want to? Do you want to give a bit of a first time out?
There's a lot of people to thank. First up, Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club. Tim said he was bringing the boat up. I had mine ready to go. I said, would you mind if I bought mine for a bit of a play? And he said, go for it, mate. So first, thanks for Tim for letting me have a go. I've got a lot more other people to thank. Chris Tracy, Warren Gay, Dave, Dane, Fredo for stepping up to take over my job from Shenanigans. It's been an awesome weekend. The other two probably think I've forgotten, but I haven't. My two boys. Zacco's always been with Shenanigans with us as well, but he done an excellent job today doing both boats. And Josh, really appreciate it. And without everybody's help, everybody knows you can't do a good job. I haven't got good friends. I've got awesome friends. Really enjoyed it.
Thanks, mate. Second place in the 95 mile an hour class was Anthony Nibbs in Eliminator. If you see our treasurer, mate.
Just like to thank the club for putting on a really good weekend. Kev, who helps me everywhere to keep the boat going. And towards the end of the day, it was pull it to bits every race to keep it going there. Like I said, all the other competitors, the sponsors, thanks a lot. And the young bloke on the ramp that helped me so much. Half my crew sort of dropped out at the last minute, so appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Okay, and in third place was one of our major sponsors of the weekend, Kurt Rod in Just Send It. And he's gone home. Commodore's invitation. So we'll just do the Commodore's invite now.
Yeah, just very quickly. Thank you for those guys that ran. What we decided to do is we've pooled the prize money and we'll split it against the three guys that finished in the race. Brendan, you miss out.
He was the cause, that's only fair. First place, no, there's no places, sorry. Equal, they're all equal. So Tate, come up and grab that, mate. Darren Robinson. Here you go, mate. And Craig Stowner. Just now we'd like to hand over to Laurie to do the Trojan, if we could.
Thanks, guys. First of all, I'd like to thank Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club for inviting us here and to be part of the Greg Lewis and the Ray Joe Wamsley. It's a privilege and an honour to be invited to race with these legends of our sport. So to Raymond Terrace, thank you very much. Next, we only had a couple of major sponsors this year to back us for the whole series. First of all was Scott Patterson from MSC Science, kindly donated these magnificent trophies that we've got for all the rounds. And last but not least, a guy that's been with us from day one, Dave Clark from Tough Enough. Just one other thing, as everybody knows, James had a bit of an incident, done an engine and all that for the club, all the drivers and every other competitor to hang on and wait till they got back with another engine in the boat, I think is really, really special. So thanks. First of all, do our sponsors. Well, they're sponsors and they're people that have supported us, for a long, long time. First of all, I'd like to call up Andrew Wamsley. As we all know, Andrew's gone to the dark side, but whenever he had a little, 366 cube engine, he would support us wherever he went. So we just thought it was fitting for Andrew to have one of these. Also, for every club that we're going to go to this year, we've given them a memento because this is the last year of the Trojan. So to the Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club, or Warwick, once again, thanks very much for inviting us here. Rightio. Now we'll get down to results for today. Round 2. 7th overall, LM Raceway. 6th overall, Shenanigans. 5th overall, Tough Enough. Where are we? 4th overall. This just goes to prove if you keep finishing races, you accumulate points. Melody, little 5-litre engine. 3rd overall today, Rastus. Steve.
Wow, okay. This is pretty cool. Just like to say thank you for everyone that's been here, who's running it, and you guys. Well, I haven't been racing too long, so I won't say too much, I suppose. Sponsors, blah, 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 Hey, go the Weezer. But yeah, everyone, Terrace, club, mate, friggin' awesome. Great job, and it's probably the best stress I've been at. Unreal. Oh, for everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Second for the day, South Australian boat. Does a lot of travelling, has supported us for a long, long time. Mark Ebenruder, Rudis.
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting this, and we didn't sort of really have it all go our way today. I'm quite appreciative. We've supported this Trojan series since we actually started racing. We weren't going to run it the first year. They said, no, go on, race it. Doesn't matter, just be there. And we've done it. And we've tried every year. And we're trying really hard for this year. But overall, it's been great. I'd love to thank the Raymond Terrace people. They've done an awesome job, made us feel sort of happy and welcome. And everyone else that's helped us during the day. Our usual crew's not here. My wife's here, waving over there. She supports me all the time. We didn't have a great weekend at Windsor, and she hasn't seen me much for a month between work and the boat. All right, thanks very much.
Well done. Actually, third place, Rassus was 395 points. Second place was Rudis on 410, and only 5 points in front of him, Brendan Mason Impulse. If anybody needs a fuel cell maintenance done, Brendan's the man to talk to.
I'd like to thank the club for putting on the meeting, all the volunteers, young Lockie on the boat ramp all weekend, my crew and my support crew, my brother Joel, Mick, Dave Bowen, my mum, stepdad Dave, my wife Sam, and yeah, thanks.
That was well done. I'll just give you a rundown of the overall points. This is our second round. We've got Yarrawonga next and Bundaberg last. And just to say that if you turn up, finish every race, you accumulate points. So first overall so far, Rastus. Second is Tough Enough. Third is Shenanigans. Fourth is Melody. Fifth is Impulse. Sixth is Rudest. Seventh is Lock and Load. Eighth, LM Raceware. Ninth, Quiver. And 10th is Mixed Up. So, like I said, turn up, finish every race, accumulate points, and who knows what can happen at the end. Once again, thanks very much to the Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club, and we hope to see as many of you 6-litre guys down at Yarrawonga next year, and we'll go from there. One last thing, to all the other winners, congratulations guys, awesome effort. The racing was spectacular. Thanks very much.
Did everyone get a photo shot of these guys? You want a photo shot? So just grab that. Oh! Okay, thank you very much. Could I have Kane Bannister come up, please? Kane's the major sponsor of the Greg Lewis, so I would like him to say a few words, please. Thank you.
Yeah. I just want to say, yeah, thanks to the club. Yeah, excited to be a part of the weekend. And, yeah, thinking of my dad at the moment. So he was a boat racer. So he'll be at home watching. But, yeah, it'd be nice if he was here, but it is what it is. So, yeah, just the trophy, Greg Lewis trophy. Yep. Mark Evanruder in Rooters, third place.
Yeah, unfortunately, I obviously never knew Greg, but yeah, it was an honour to actually come third. Thank you very much.
Second place today goes to Shenanigans, Chris Pugsley.
All right, thank you. Probably pretty keen on winning this weekend, but congratulations, Meso. Only got that thing going. Got everyone's attention too, I might add. Thanks to my fellow competitors. I was very lucky to know Greg quite well and raced against him a lot over the years. And I thought he was an absolute gentleman. I still remember at Bundaberg, I never forgot it. They had a bit of a do on at the club or wherever it was. And he stood up there and talked about his boat racing career. I'll never forget, he said, my father wanted me to become an accountant, and now I are one. He was an absolute gentleman. I have plenty of fond memories racing against Greg, and I think in later years, I had a chat to Ivan Walker, his engine builder, and Ivan was sort of delaying his engine because he wanted to try and get him out of it with the sailboats coming in, and anyway, something else got him, but anyway, he's a gentleman, and it's a privilege to start in his race. And congratulations to all the other competitors. Thank you.
And the winner today, the Greg Lewis, is this it? Brandon Mason, Impulse.
Yeah, no, it is an honour to race in Greg's race. I was good mates with him, and he was probably one of the nicest guys anyone could ever meet. So yeah, it's a privilege.
Yeah, if we get you three guys just to give your EFT details to the treasurer, we'll transfer the cash. All right? Yeah. Andrew? Andrew, would you, and the Wamsley family, could you please come up? Thank you.
Yeah, well, once again, the guys that have sort of come up for my dad's race is absolutely awesome. I couldn't, ask for a better turnout. I could have asked for a better turnout, and I will have a better turnout next year. We will have the numbers back up again next year, hopefully. The 6 litre racing was awesome. The 95 guys, every time I yelled at you to get to the ramp, you fucking got off your butts and you just got out there and put a race on to support the club. Awesome. Yeah. And it just doesn't happen because I said I'll put some money up and let's go racing for a trophy after my dad. These guys work endless hours. So just like to thank the club and let's do it again next year. Third place with, was the Green Machine. Have a go. And this boat is getting faster and faster every time he puts it on the water, and he's driving better and better every time he goes out. I'm going to race him next year.
First of all, obviously, thanks to the committee. I know what it's like to put something on like this. It's very hard. You've done a really good job. There's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes to put a meeting on like this. All the guys at the ramp, the safety crew, this doesn't happen. We can't race if you don't help us. My crew, it's been a very, very tough last probably year getting this thing going, but we're starting to get there and we're chipping away, and it's getting better and better every run we go out there. But the endless hours in the shed, you all know what it's like to try and get to an event like this, but I really appreciate what you do for me. All our sponsors, obviously, Dale, tuned by Dale, wiring, the engine combo. Then we've got Dave from Connolly helping me with the repairs from that fire. Plasma Man have helped us out a lot. We've got Jenkins does our motors, so thank you to him. And then the most of all, my wife and my kids. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. So thanks, everyone.
Second place in Ray Wamsley, all the way from Victoria, Wild Child. This bloke rang me last year after he heard about how good our event was and said, mate, I'm coming next year, or this year. And he, true to his word, he turned up and he put on a great show.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Andrew, for the invitation up here, and the club for putting on the event, and GP Hydro Streaming for doing all the hard work behind the scenes. Thank my crew for helping me out, Doug and Nibsy. And I suppose it comes down to good preparation, but well done to Tate for winning today. He's better prepared than us, and we had a couple of little issues over the day that cost us dearly because we couldn't start a race. Yeah, well done, Tate.
And first place in my dad's race this year. Absolute honour to have this bloke win my dad's race. I was lucky enough to beat him last year. This year, he said he was coming back. He come back and he did it. Tate Ramsey.
Thanks very much to the club. Put on a fantastic event yet again. To all the volunteers, helpers across the board. Thank you very much for making our team so welcome. But I know it wasn't extended just to us. It's extended to everyone. It's just the calibre of people you are up here. Thank you very much. Well done to all competitors, all past winners. It was great racing all weekend. Yeah, it was a shame about the King of the River. That was going to be a good race. Yeah, it was Yeah, you stuffed it, mate. So, but anyway, but I do. Of all the legends walking this great earth, I'm so very fortunate to have all of them on my crew. Every single one of them, they're just brilliant. We've got a pretty slick operation going now, and they're all a very vital part of it, and I thank you very much. Special mention to Brett for what he does for our team and our family. You're a very special human being, and very fond of you. I have a very special motivation when I'm running in these memorial races, and none more so than this one. Andrew's become a very dear friend of mine, and I was especially motivated to be here this weekend and go one better than last year. And it was a bit of bad luck through Darren, and I was shattered for him. It just wasn't the same, but Craig put up a great fight. He's really got that thing going now, so it's very exciting. The future ahead for you, mate, and all the other blokes in the class. It's shaping up to be really good. But again, thank you to the Wamsley family. Thank you to the club.
You want to get a couple of photos? If you got any other family from Wamsley's family want to come up, or get some snappies.
Guys, if you just see Amy before you go, and if you know your bank details, give me your bank details, or give it to us later, and we'll just. All right. Okay, while that's happening, thank you very much to everyone that supported this event. Thank you to all the race teams that actually made the special effort. I know there's been a lot of racing on, and it obviously hurts numbers a little bit, but I think the show that you all put on as competitors this weekend was fantastic, and shows that even a small race meeting can put on a good show. So thank you very much. Chris Huxley would like to say one quick last word.
A quick last word, something very important. It's I wouldn't call him my favourite son-in-law, but my son-in-law's birthday. So we can all sing happy birthday to the great Michael Newton.
Would you like a right of return there, Michael, or not? Okay, thank you very much again, and that sort of concludes our presentation. So thank you very much.